what our school did was kind of re-image PCs, and they made them adaptable to be able to use for pupils at home. And it's a fantastic thing the school did in such a short space of time. They gathered all the information for who didn't have access to certain devices, and then they delivered the PCs home for those pupils, which I know every school kind of do that, but we were in the privileged position where we could, and it worked really, really well. The only issue we found was when surveying the pupils, it was what they classed as a suitable device versus what we classed as a suitable device. They may well think that their phone is a suitable device to try and do 6 hours of work on. It quickly unfolded that we kind of need to do a little bit of digging, I suppose, in terms of what is a suitable device. Obviously, a phone's no good. iPad you might be able to get away with, but I suppose the kind of content what we're delivering across the board will probably require a keyboard and mouse to those interactive type of worksheets where you might have to create a post, or you might have to text boxes, anything like that. Any editing to any piece of work probably would need to be done on a PC as opposed to a phone. We had those conversations, and parents would have to take the priority if they're kind of getting their wage from working from home, and they kind of allow the kids to, if they've got multiple children as well trying to use that device. It was a struggle for myself. We've got an 8 and a 5-year-old, and it was a struggle getting through their primary work. Their primary school work was based on the laptop. We'd have to print it all out. We'd have to schedule it, and even then, it could be, you might have the internet, but it could be slow internet. From my particular personal point of view, my home, we get I think it's 11 meg of internet. Now, if my son's doing something on his iPad, my daughter's doing something on her iPad, my wife's on her laptop, I'm on my laptop, it takes twice as long to do anything what it would if I was actually in the building at school with the quick kind of internet we've got here. It's those little niggles in terms of even to the point of scheduling. We were scheduling lessons day by day at the beginning. We were saying you need to do this English, maths, science, IT work on a Tuesday. We're finding that pupils weren't logging in till the night time. They weren't doing stuff till the next day. It was causing a lot of admin in terms of chasing pupils up. We scheduled it for the week. We'd kind of look at that over a weekend or the beginning of next week to see who's done what. And we found that gives us a little bit of breathing room by letting the pupil organise their own time within that week, as long as they've got that certain set of work done. We found that helped us as well. Just as a little change to the system as we've gone through.